This is Wendy Lovejoy of the YellowLetterMentoring.com, and we are live on the the Yellow Letter Mentoring Facebook page, my Facebook page, and Periscope. And we are doing a free and live training today focusing on building your email list. As a real estate investor, thank you for those that are joining us. I always encourage people to keep a journal that, or a binder so that they can put in the information that they need, or the stuff that stands out to them. And even when you watch this on replay, you can, take notes. And when you see this on replay, you can take notes and the things that stood out for you and the action steps that you want to take. You will work on those first, okay? So very, very important that if you're joining us for the first time, again, my name is Wendy Lovejoy of the YellowLetterMentoring.com, and we train people that are interested in becoming real estate investors and or real estate agents that how to attract more motivated sellers, because everybody in real estate, the number one thing you want to do is attract motivated sellers. That is where you're going to make your most income. And after you attract the motivated sellers, then you want people to sell your properties too. So you're basically building your email list to attract people that want to buy the properties, if you're a wholesaler, that you take control of. And this information works pretty much globally. I have people as far as South Africa I teach this information to, Nigeria, anywhere in the world that you are willing to at least find out what your area, or what the zip codes that you focus on, what are the legalities of what we're trying to instruct you to do. Most people think that real estate investing can be illegal, and it's not. It is very, very legal. The only thing is, if you are a real estate agent, you are limited in how you operate. But as a real estate investor, you are not limited. Most real estate agents have to do what their broker wants them to do, and some brokers don't want you marketing in this way. Some real estate offices have a marketing campaign or system they want you to follow. I always believe, again, that you are the brand. Whether you work for Keller Williams, whether you work for We Buy Houses, ABC, you are the brand. And so you want to create your business that way, because if you leave the office, whatever information you have collected belongs to that office. You cannot take your listings with you. You cannot take the buyers that you have built in that office with you, but you can keep your own email list. You're still entitled to have your own email list. So again, one of the things you want to understand is building your own email list. And if you've been following me for a minute, you know that we always start our training with going over mindset. I think mindset is so important in anything that you want to build. And so I believe that you have to invest time, money, energy into building your business. The difference with real estate is that you're solely responsible for how much information you take and implement. People have free information they can access, but knowing the action steps and what order to put them in, that takes mentorship. However, even with a mentor, if you're not willing to do the work, nothing is going to be fruitful for you. You have to be willing to do the work to build your business. So one of the things I want to encourage you is that, excuse me, you want to look at yourself as a brand. And one of the ways to focus, hey Marcus, on being a brand is to first understand who it is you want to help. Okay, who it is you want to help. Because if you're trying to help people that you're not comfortable dealing with, talking to, being around, or even communicating with, if you're focusing, hey Aaron, if you're focusing on trying to build your business just because you're focusing on the dollar, you're going to get to the point where you hate your business, because real estate is cyclical and it goes up and down. Sometimes people are looking to rent, sometimes people are looking to buy. You have to really focus on the market, but if you're systematic about building your business, you will always have success. You will always have income coming, especially when you automate your business, and that's what I want to show you. Email list building is so important in automating your business. And so again, the goal is to first think of your brand, who it is you want to help. And we go over that quite a bit when we go over our 30-second, our 1 minute, and our 10-minute commercial. I've done videos on that, so you can go to my YouTube channel and watch those. I'm not going to go into them that much, but you want to watch the one that says 30-second commercial, 1 minute commercial, and 10-minute commercial, because they give you an idea of how to figure out who you help. Okay, and so you also not only want to figure out who you help, but how you want to help them. One of the things you want to look at, if you are a real estate investor, you can say, I want to focus on getting more motivated sellers. However, how are you going to get them? Are you going to focus on foreclosures? Are you going to focus on probate? And probate is properties that are left to somebody, and the legalities of, ownership, death certificates, all of that has to be legally handled so that the right parties are selling the property. So there's a time frame they go into probate. And so are you going to look for those? Are you going to focus on working with attorneys? Are you going to focus on, in the elderly zip codes? Because most elderly people, I found a really nice property in Freeport years ago, and it was on the water, because an elderly lady, I've shared this before, her husband died. They had the corner lot on the dock, so the where you could put your boat was a bigger space because it was a corner. So the amount of water plus the lot was a little bit bigger. 5-bedroom, 3.5 bath, which I turned into a 5-bedroom, 4 bathrooms, and a playroom, 2-car garage, and so things like that. But with this property, it was on the market for a while, and the realtors in the area weren't selling it because most people that want to move to the water, they don't want to do a lot of repairs. At least that was the mindset then. Again, as I mentioned before, the market is always changing, so you have to pay attention to what the market is doing. And this particular lady, nobody bought her house because she had a dog, and it was just her. She was elderly. She wanted to get rid of the home. She hadn't kept it up. So properties in the area were modern kitchens, modern bathrooms, nice driveways, nice landscaping in the front yard. And she didn't have any of that because, as I mentioned before, she was older. Her husband had passed away, and she just had this little puppy. And the puppy was just, urinating all through the house because she really couldn't take care of the puppy and take the puppy out to use the bathroom in the yard. So he was just pissing all over the house. And so people would walk in and smell the house, and nobody made offers, which allowed me to give her a good offer, but still a discounted offer. And in that area, the houses were going for about $400 and up. I was able to get that property for $190, and then I put in about $60,000, and the house became worth over $600,000. So you find deals like that when you're focusing on motivated sellers. But the thing is, every single year, what they consider market value is what the kitchens need to look like, what the living rooms, the driveways, the amount of garages. But the main focus is what the bedrooms, the bathrooms and the kitchens look like, and what is going on with master bedroom suites. What are they looking for closet-wise? What is going on with the yard space? These are things that are very important when you are thinking about who you want to work with. What kind of buyers, cash buyers, are you looking to work with? And where are those cash buyers coming from? What is the price point those cash buyers are looking for? And so again, tonight I'm going to show you how to build your email list, because the more people you have that are going to work with you or that are in your list, and you don't want to do what I see some people do. They buy a list and they just add everybody to their mailing list. That is not organically growing it, and so you're wasting time. I know some people that are in real estate and also in just online business, and what they do is they buy lists. And so when they send information out, these people really don't want what you are selling. Even when you build your fake list on Instagram or anywhere social media, it's not organic. Your goal is you want to know who you help, who you feel comfortable communicating with, and you want to stretch yourself just a little bit. But again, who are the people that you bring a solution to, and how can you get those people from where they are to what is their point B? So from A to B, what can you get them to? In other words, if they are people that are in foreclosure, is your goal to get them to work with you on the property, or is your goal to just get them legal counsel? What is it that you are looking to do to help the audience that you are looking to build? So first, again, you have to figure out your brand, who you want to help, and what and how do you want to help them. And then you have to look at what are the issues that people in that community that you want to help. What are their issues? What do they struggle with a lot? And their age group is going to tell you that, and not just focusing on a zip code, but a particular group of people, so that your marketing is pretty much the same. If you go on any one of my pages, I do three things. I talk real estate, I talk ministry, and I'm always look to motivated people. Those are the three things I do on all my sites. I'm looking to share information, educate, train you, inspire you, and or minister to you. So your brand, what three things will your brand share about you? And the people that you want to help, what three problems do they have that you want to help? I find that some of the people that connect with me are people that are new to real estate investing, or people that have been real estate agents and or brokers, and they're not having success because they don't have a system, or they don't have anybody who has the experience that I have. I have some people who are brokers that I train, and they don't have understanding of putting deals together because of my 28 years of experience. I'm always just popping out. We can do it this way and that way. And I was having a conversation today with a broker, and he said to me, "Oh my God, you've given me so many ideas already." So the people that I help or that seem to be attracted to me are people that are looking to change their business. They're changing their income. They're changing their system. They want more freedom. They don't want to work 24/7 and not see results. But the people I have success with are the people that are willing to do the work, and they're willing to commit at least 6 to 9 months, and then they see transformational changes. I have people that start out as real estate investors and they end up being successful agents. I have people that started off as agents and they end up being successful agents and investors. So the information that I'm asking you to look at is everything I'm saying you want to check it out for yourself. Like, what are the 3 ways you help people? Who are the 3 types of people that you help? So for me, I train, I educate, I share information. That's all one and the same. I inspire and keep people encouraged that they could keep moving forward. And 3 is ministry. And they're not necessarily in that order. It changes back and forth, but it's always the same 3 things. So again, how can you also add value to the people that you're looking to help? How do you add value? Are you going to take a listing? Are you going to control the property and then, wholesale it to somebody else? And when you do, are you gonna, make a couple of thousand? Or are you gonna make a lot of money? How are you gonna add value to the people that you are helping? And so for me, even that older lady I was telling you about, the way I added value for her is she wanted to leave that home. She couldn't maintain this home anymore. She couldn't even walk up and down the stairs because it was a split level ranch. And so I brought her value by being able to take a property that had been on the market for a while and nobody was buying it, and close it for her so she could get her cash. Now, the house was free and clear, so she took all that money and was able to start over. That's how you're adding value. How can you bring people a solution? And so again, that's what you want to look at. And this is all very important for building your email list. You don't want to build your email list with just anybody for no reason. Because again, if you choose to do that, when you build your list with anybody for no reason, it's not going to bring you any profit, and it's not going to help you become a solution to other people. Even when I was in multi-level marketing, I would share this with the people that I coach and train, and I still coach and train people in multi-level marketing. But I would tell them, when you build your email list, look at the audience you want to help. Most MLMs have lots of products. Focus on one product and promote and market and brand yourself to that product, and then you can build your list accordingly. You also want to look at and focus on organically growing your tribe. So what that means is you don't want to just, have your name added or add names to a list, because they're not going to buy anything that you're promoting. And for me, I find people on my email, I'm just added to email lists to stuff I'm not even interested in. And a lot of people will add me to a list because they're like, oh, okay, she's a top producer. If I get her on my list, I know she'll do this for me. But they're not really thinking what they can offer me in return. So that's what I want you to do when you're looking at your list. Not only what can you do for them, or what they can do, they can do for you, but what can you do for them? That's the most important thing. How can you be a solution for them? So focus on relationships that you want to build. The other thing you want to look at is not to build this huge list, because people that buy lists, they'll buy like 20,000. I'll see people have a following on social media and they have like, 10,000 followers, and then a few weeks later you see it's gone down to 4 because it was not organically grown. So it'll go from 10,000 to 4,000, or they have 5,000 people following them, and then it's a few hundred. The thing is, when you are organically growing your business, like if you look on my Facebook page, my Wendy Lovejoy Facebook page, I consistently have 5,000 people. And so I have other pages they can connect with me. But every now and then, either I go and look and see, okay, these people are not really my tribe. They're not really connected to me. They're either not really, they're not hearing my voice, or they're not interested in what I offer. So I eliminate those people, and then I look to see who is interested in either the real estate or the ministry. So those are the things that I look for. And so every now and then you might see my 5,000 followers fall down about 4 people, maybe 8, because I've eliminated people. And every so often, people that realize that I'm not the person that speaks to them will move themselves, or if they have an ulterior motive. Sometimes you get people that request you for a friend because they want to sell you something, and then when you don't buy, they remove themselves. Or they felt that they can, because I'm in ministry, some people will say, she has a good heart, let me see if she'll give me money for this or that, and when I don't, then they remove themselves. Or a gentleman that feels like, they think they can approach you and then they can't, and then they themselves. So you'll see it go up and down, but you will never see it go from 5,000 to 2,000 overnight, because my audience has been organically grown. And organically grown means that you are looking for people that are interested in what you have to offer. And that is on your social media, because this is part of the way you're going to build your list, is your social media. So it's very, very important how you brand and package yourself online. I teach that to all my students. Be very, very focused on how you brand yourself on social media and online. And if you build a good brand, even if your social media were to shut down, people will follow you on your email list, or they'll follow you to another platform, because you organically built relationships with them, and they feel like they know you, or they want to know you, or they want to work with you. I never get upset when I look and I see somebody has unfriended me, because I'm grateful that they realize we're not a good fit and they didn't hang around. Now I can put somebody in there that is a good fit, that wants to pay for the trainings that I offer, that wants to buy properties with me, or wants to sell properties through me. And so that's what you're looking for. And then you want to look for the people on your teams that will refer people to you. When you work with an agent, are they referring people to you? When you work with a lender, can they refer people to you? You should not always be working with people that just want you to give them business, but they're never giving you business in return. And so you want to build relationships, okay? That's very, very important. Build relationship. Your email list will also help you build your brand. It will build your tribe. It will build your following. And from the people who are following you, you want to put them in your email list. Your social media also will help you create your tribe. I will go on social media very often and see messages from somebody who says, oh, such and such referred me to you. How do I get on your live trainings? And I tell them what page they should like, depending on whether they're following me for ministry or following me for real estate. Now, your email lists have to be the list for that. So I have one email list for investors, another email list for people that I'm looking to coach, or that have contacted me to train them or coach them. And some people say, I want to get started, but I need to put my money together. And some people get started right away. Money's not an issue for them. And then some people just want me to pray with them. So the lists are different for every single thing that we're doing. You want to have your list categorized. And then the other thing you want to look at is, what are you going to offer the people? Because people are giving you their personal information. It is like if you see a really attractive lady, and as a gentleman, you feel like you want to get her phone number or her cell number. Now, most people, they'll go on your social media and get your phone number, because you have to put your number somewhere on social media. So some people will connect with you that way. And there's a very strategic way that we teach you in the Yellow Letter Mentoring Facebook of how to make sure your phone number is accessible, but your personal information is not. And so if you wanted to walk up to a female and get her phone number, you would offer her something. You would speak to her in a kind way. You wouldn't just say, yo, give me your number. And maybe that works for some people, but it doesn't work for a lot. Most people want something in return. So what are you going to offer people that are giving you their personal information? An email is their personal information. Hey there, Anthony, is their personal information. And so what are you going to offer them? It's called an opt-in, a lead magnet, or a free gift. And your free gift could be the last property that you wholesaled. What is it about that property that you feel other people would be interested in getting? Let's say that property was in Jamaica, Queens, and you found this two-family that needs some work, but it's selling for less than other people are finding properties. Well, getting that information could be the free gift you offer people so that you can collect their email.